understanding fundamentally that you can't do anything in a silo or do it by yourself. But I think including the public, private, corporate, and whomever your community has to bring to bear under a same value proposition. And oftentimes when you have a very large community crisis such as this, it starts to force people to come together and think about how to solve it.
And I did want to share a tool that we've been using at the City of Tacoma out here in Washington called the Equity Index. And this is actually a composite of 24 different indicators across these different areas that you see over here on the top right of livability, accessibility, economy, education, and environmental health.
I just love that equity index, and that kind of leads to what I'm going to say kind of about the geographical range within here in Allegheny County. But one thing I did want to note that Director Collier had stated was about consistent community engagement, because to me, so you do have the data, but that's also what truly assesses the needs. So when I'm out at our different programs or events and actually talking to our residents, talking to community members, other stakeholders, that's where I actually gather most of my information in here. You know what, so-and-so was saying that, because they couldn't make it over to this food pantry, that delayed them a week in this, or, they wish they had more access, or there should be a bus stop on that. That's actually what a lot of times shapes, kind of my thinking for my community, which allows me then to, create and implement programs based off of what I'm directly hearing.
I became a really big fan of this strategy called participatory budgeting a couple years ago. And for those of you that are not familiar with it, it's the idea that the people that are closest to the problems should also be the ones closest to the solutions. And for any of you that have ever had somebody try to tell you what's best for you in your life or the problems that you're facing, you probably understand why that's so important. We just tend to forget that when we're talking about the people that we serve sometimes.
Making it affordable or economical, maybe that's the term, making it economical for a lot of our construction workers and contractors to become lead safe certified, so that when we have some demos and these constructions that are going on, especially in our aging communities like Wilkinsburg, that they're more equipped to deal with that, and we can have the most lead safe demolitions and some of those actions as possible.
We have programs in partnership with the health department and the state around soil contamination removal and replacement. So again, it goes back to what we've been talking about, right? Having the data to identify at a high level of granularity, where are the problems and what are they? And then figuring out through partnership, what do we have in our toolkit to help remove those or address those issues?
And I think, by rethinking how we make decisions and kind of making it human-centered first, I think that really starts to, help us to change course and to be more responsible and head off things on the front end.
Let's get real about actually doing the work. We do not need to wait on any more reports or studies. We know what it is. Things are dire in our communities. So let's just really work together to actually get it done and make our communities more healthy and equitable.